that I don't care is because everybody has an opinion, number one. Number two, I get paid for mine. Number three, and most importantly, it's my opinion based on the facts as presented. I'm not getting personal. I'm not deriding or denigrating anybody. I'm just calling it like I see it when asked or when it's part of my job.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny pulled it out, and I feel like he deserved a win.
From fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.
According to Stephen A. Smith, Manny Pacquiao deserved to win his fight against Mario Barrios. He accuses the judges of robbery and expresses his disagreement with the outcome, citing Pacquiao's superior performance over Barrios. Bobby Pacquiao expressed surprise at the outcome and questioned the judges' decision to call it a draw. Although he believes Manny done enough, he acknowledges that they must accept the judgment, even if it appears unfair.
Get one. Why do you think the judges saw it the other way for the draw?
I'm long time. I'm a fighter also. I'm a fighter. 14 years in the
Sniper.
ring, or 13 years in the ring. But I know the score. You know the score. So many judges, but I'm surprised that the decision is like that. I'm surprised, but anyway, the judges and decision is now. Let's accept. I will accept that decision.
Do you want to see your brother keep fighting?
Right now, just focus with family.
In a post-fight interview, rising star Kermel Martin discussed the controversial outcome of Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Martin believed Manny had won the fight, but the judges judged it a draw. His comment highlights the widening gap between fan opinions and official scores. Martin intimated that a rematch may not take place, adding to the already unpleasant scenario. The decision, given Manny's age and Barrios' present reputation as a champion, surprised fans and ended the possibility of an iconic comeback tale.
Pro boxing fans here with Kamel Mo and Kamel. Just seen a draw between Pacquiao and Barrios tonight. What do you think?
It was a great fight, and Pacquiao put on a hell of a performance, and much respect to Barrios as well. It takes two to tango, so it's just an overall great fight.
Who did you have winning?
I personally thought Manny pulled it out, and I feel like he deserved a win. But it's boxing, and I'm not mad at a draw either.
Do you want to see a rematch, or do you think they should both fight other people?
I don't think I want to see a rematch. Manny did. It was a great fight. I think we should just leave it at that. I would like to see Pacquiao and Mayweather too. That's really the fight I want to see. And
Kamel on the undercard.
Definitely, absolutely. And that would be a huge card.
What do you think of Barrios in there tonight?
I don't know. I think Pacquiao's style was kind of throwing him off. I've heard a lot of very skilled fighters.
Manny Pacquiao, 46, faced high expectations throughout his career. Fighters' speed, reflexes, and power can change over time. Despite being past his peak, Manny still performed exceptionally well.
Pacquiao last night was not a great fighter in his prime. He was a great fighter who was just a good fighter who was still a better fighter than the world champion at the time. He was so great in his prime that when he came down levels to being good, he's still better than the good ones. He's still the goodest. That's what you saw. And the fact that when he was fighting in his era, his rivals were also watching that car go by every 3 or 4 months, 2 times a year at 200 miles an hour and catching more glimpses of it. But these young fighters, they ain't been watching that, bro. Even if they're watching it, they're not living it. They're not studying it. They're worried about their contemporaries and rivals. So for him, this was like, what is what is going on? The amount of adjustments that he needed to make, the southpaw, the in and out, the awkward angles, the underneath right jab, like all of this shit is like, wait a minute, what is going on here? And that was a lesson for a young fighter that really he had a privilege to learn. He got a gift last night. Barrios will be better from this fight forward than he would ever have been without it. Let me tell you that. This is what happens when you have a phenomenal, unique, absolute anomaly in the sport. That's what Pacquiao is. That's what he proved last night. I'm always the guy who decries when someone is robbed and when the fighter who should have his hand raised doesn't get it raised, and it's a crime to me to steal these from fighters and their trajectory and their potential earning power. So I'm always like, the judges need to get it right in every scenario.
His ring IQ, footwork, and heart propelled him through each round, reminiscent of the renowned boxer who previously dominated numerous classes. Despite facing a younger opponent, fans and analysts praised his ability to maintain control during the fight. Pacquiao performed admirably, despite not being anticipated to be at his best. The ruling sparked fury among the online boxing community, particularly at BKS Secrets Ports on X. His message went viral, claiming Manny Pacquiao was robbed and outboxed Barrios. Fans quickly supported his statement, expressing frustration with what they perceived as a biased result. One admirer commented, "Pacquiao was just robbed. Wow, he really dominated Barrios." Barrios had no impact on this bout. Pac improved his combos, entertained the crowd, and demonstrated superior fighting skills tonight. Manny outboxed Barrios in the worst possible way, indicating a contrived situation. Are we serious? Despite arguments over power shots and punch output, fans consistently mentioned one point. Manny appeared to have performed better than Barrios throughout the fight. Manny Pacquiao's performance was not passive, despite criticism that he did not go for the knockout or press harder in later rounds. He moved better, landed more impactful combinations, and controlled the pace throughout the match. Many questioned why Barrios received equal credit on the scorecards. Despite not giving his best due to age or strategy, Manny consistently outperformed Barrios.
Right, and
Okay.
then to 114.
I thought Manny
It was a
won.
close fight. I think Manny did a good job towards the end. Last round I gave it to Barrios, but the last
But
5
still,
rounds,
yeah,
the 12,
I had
it
the
was-
same way.
It was Manny Pacquiao. I thought Barrios was gonna take it, but I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Well,
Great job by Manny Pacquiao. Was 46 years old.
4 years old, 46. Look,
Yeah, I mean,
and you know
it's
boxing, so
amazing.
people can't say
Amazing. Yeah,
that you're biased or you're just
no,
a straight.
I think he did great. I mean,
I think
for
he
his
won.
age,
Regardless-
It's not the money that we used to know, but
All right.
thank God he didn't lose.
No, he didn't lose.
Yes.
It was close to Jeff Horn. He didn't lose. Bradley won. He didn't lose. And tonight he didn't lose.
Yes.
An irate supporter reacted strongly to the scoring. His indignation reflected the views of thousands throughout the world who saw the decision as unreasonable. He expressed his anger on social media. He claimed that the judges in Las Vegas are drugged. Maybe they was paid under the table. Manny Pacquiao dominated his fight against Barrios. He comfortably won 11 out of 12 rounds, if not every single one. What a disgrace. Analysts generally agreed that Manny won at least 6 rounds of the fight. He landed clean shots with his characteristic quickness and set up exciting combos for the audience. Even after the bout, Barrios acknowledged Pacquiao's impressive hitting power. Fans were especially irritated by the close scorecards. Manny could have won the fight with one more round.
Opponents have to face. And then all of a sudden, Manny just starts cooking. He's just like, and Freddie said it. Like, he has this good 6th round, and Freddie was just like, you get him with a 5-punch combination, I think you can get him out of here. Now, I don't know if he was ever at that point. I can't say that Barrios was ever really in danger, but I think Freddie was right. Like, I just think that if Manny showed the threat, I just think it froze Barrios for all these rounds. And so he had a run of like 4 straight. And at my point, he's up on the scorecards, 87-84, which meant all he needed was one more round in my mind. And I was pretty in line with the TV broadcast. I think that we had a little bit of a swing on 8. I think 8 was a little closer, or 9 was a little closer, excuse me. But all he needed was one more round. And mind you, I bet on him, but I was like, Barrios comes out in the 10th. His trainer's like, hey man, you can't respect this guy. And it's tough because Manny pulls these tricks like where he's like trying to delay coming out of the ring because his tape's messed up, or he's like messing with the guy saying, hey, you're hitting me low, and even the ref had to be like, Manny, I'll determine if he's hitting low. But he's so charming. You just look at him and you're like, I can't get mad at him. But Barrios comes down that 10th, has some really good body work. And you're like, all right, I think he took that one. So then it's 96-94. Get to the next round, Barrios, he has some that was the closest that you could have probably leaned Pacquiao, in my mind. But Barrios had some flurries. It just looked like he was getting better up. And it kind of looked like Manny was starting to wear down a little bit. It just looked like he didn't have, because I think it's just at 46. I just don't think he has those combinations in him the same way. Super entertaining. Had the time of my life watching him because he didn't embarrass himself. And I know a lot of people, I think the vast majority of people think that he won. I think the reaction to everybody was like, Barrios, you couldn't mess with a 46-year-old like Manny. They always say like, oh, you got to beat the champ. It's a stupid thing. I hate that, but people believe in that. Oh, you got to take the belt. I think a lot of people thought of like, you got to annihilate a 46-year-old or the 46-year-old should win.
Fans and boxing insiders expressed concern about Manny's return to the ring. Many warned him about the risks of fighting at his senior age, especially against a younger opponent with more recent experience. Pacquiao proved them wrong. He not only made it through all rounds, but also maintained a crisp and alert appearance. His footwork, conditioning, and timing of punches remained consistent. The fight was not a sad farewell for Manny, but rather a moment of redemption for his legacy, demonstrating his continued relevance among active elites.
Guys, I'm going to try and articulate what I've just seen to you, but it's really, really hard because when something defies logic and something defies what you were expecting, I mean, going into this fight, I was more worried about Manny Pacquiao's health rather than whether or not I thought he could win this fight. So to watch it and watch something quite incredible, I'm really going to struggle through this video. I've got a couple of interesting things to say. I've got a few insights to give to you. But the number one thing people that are clicking on this video who haven't seen the fight will probably be thinking is, was this legitimately a draw? And I'm going to try and answer that question for you in this video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Guy Called Henry. This is my instant reaction to Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. So please smash a like on this video, subscribe to A Guy Called Henry if you're new, and get your comment in the comment section below. Do you think that Pacquiao won this fight? And what do you think he should do next? Guys, I cannot believe what I've just seen. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm so impressed. Manny Pacquiao at 46 years old had come back in the ring, and he would have broken the record as the oldest champion of all time, I believe. He would have broken his own record at the very least as the oldest welterweight champion of all time. And coming into this, I suspected that he had absolutely no chance. I thought after the Rukia Ampo fight that I saw, after the fact that he lost 4 years ago, I think it was, to Dennis Ugas, who Barrios had beaten, I don't think there was any chance of him winning this fight. But sometimes there's people out there that just defy everything you think and know. And I thought this fight was a gimmick. I thought this fight was a joke. And I can understand why people will question the credibility, the legitimacy of this result, because it is that mind-blowing. But go and watch this fight for yourself. See it with your own eyes. Manny Pacquiao was very good in there. He was very good in there. Is he the prime Pacquiao of old? No, because prime Pacquiao of old would have absolutely destroyed Barrios tonight. But Manny Pacquiao legitimately did well in that fight. Do I agree with the scorecard? I'm going to let you know what my scorecard was at the end of this video, but just talking in terms of what was happening in there, it was an interesting fight where Barrios was trying to use straight punches to keep Manny at bay, and he tried to counterpunch Manny. Manny would do his classic lunging in that he'd always do, and as he'd land those shots or hit the guard, Barrios would look to counter him immediately with straight shots. He'd also throw hooks to the body of Manny and straights to the body of Manny. Manny used a few veteran tactics in there to try and navigate those difficult rounds. He'd say, oh, it's a bit low, it's a bit low.
Former champion Fernando Vargas provided an honest assessment of Manny's performance. He acknowledged Pacquiao's lack of peak performance, but applauded his enthusiasm and effort. Vargas praised Manny for his dedication and sacrifice in the ring. Although the official decision was unsatisfactory, Vargas believed fans valued the opportunity to see Manny perform again.
Positive like the decision. I don't know. Did you think it was a draw? I thought it was a draw. You thought it was a draw? Yeah. Oh, wow, okay. Keith bet on a draw, so he thought it was a draw too. Who thought? Thurman. Okay, yeah, I thought it was a draw. why did you think it was a draw? Because it went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Did you like what you saw from Manny Senior? Did you like how he fought?
Who?
Senior. Sorry, Manny.
Oh yeah, definitely great. He's winning. You can tell that he's not 100% like he used to be because, you know, it showed that he was not as quick as he was once, you know what I mean? So, it was, I mean, Manny did his thing, though.
But I think Pacquiao still put on, man. You saw, whether you're a Filipino, Mexican, you saw boxing, and I think that's what boxing is missing. You know, just the heart. You know, you see flashbacks of Pacquiao, Barrera. I liked it. The fans were good.
Did you think it was a draw?
I didn't.
You didn't. Who you thought won?
I thought Barrios won. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow, yeah.
I thought he edged it out because you gotta like legitimately beat the champ to, you know what I'm saying? And he was fighting for the belt. So, you know, my respects to Manny. I mean, he's 47 years old, and it's like for what he's doing and how he looked. I mean, I take my hat off to him.
Boxing insiders, journalists, and retired professionals on social media expressed disappointment with the decision. Many believed Pacquiao won more rounds than the judges gave him credit for. Analysts analyzed the fight frame by frame, concluding that Manny's clean shots and pace gave him a significant advantage. The dissatisfaction wasn't limited to casual fans. It involved well-known sports figures. Public scoring often differs significantly from official results, prompting calls for reform in judging.
Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios fight to a majority draw. The one judge gave it in favor of Barrios, 115-113. My thoughts on this one: I thought Pacquiao did enough. I thought he did enough. Pacquiao did a good amount of work leading up, and it looked like going into those final 3 rounds, 10, 11, 12, Pacquiao had a good lead. Barrios needed the final 3 to be able to make a draw in this fight. The judges thought he did that. I personally didn't. Now, I'm not going to lie. Before the final round, I checked the live odds of Manny Pacquiao, and he was a massive favorite to win this fight. Now, I think that there's a slight robbery here. The fans thought so too. And let's not lie, Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. He is 46. So first, for him to step in there and go the distance with the champion of his old division is so impressive. I don't care what you think of Barrios. Manny Pacquiao is a warrior for stepping in there tonight. 46 years old, and he takes the champion to a majority draw in a fight where many will say that he did enough to get that nod. I think I would love to see him maybe try it again. I think Pacquiao deserved the win here. What do we think? Thoughts on the fight?
Boxing experts regarded the verdict as unjust. Pacquiao was widely regarded as a deserving winner, with the opportunity to make history at the age of 46. They felt that the judging did not accurately reflect what happened in the ring and called for immediate reform in how championship bouts are evaluated at the highest level. Fans expressed dissatisfaction with the draw on many social platforms. Pacquiao was seen to be superior to Barrios, especially given his younger age. Barrios' lack of assertiveness was seen by some as a missed opportunity to push Manny and demonstrate his worth. The draw raised new concerns about the sport's credibility among fans.
The Manny Pacquiao event versus Mario has officially finished and left a lot of fans disappointed in Las Vegas. The fight took place in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and it ended in a majority draw. I was reading some of the comments, and a lot of people were saying that Pacquiao got robbed on the fight. Other people were saying that Mario was taking it easy on Manny Pacquiao. And remember, Floyd Mayweather said if this man right here got the W, that he was going to give him a rematch. But since it's a draw now, we don't know what's going to happen there. After seeing the fight, I did see that Manny still had his combination punches, and he still has that speed that he's known for. Mario wasn't throwing that many punches, and he didn't seem to be all there. But for the people that saw the fight, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Manny won or Mario? In today's time, it's actually very difficult to tell who's out there to really win that W or who's there just to throw in the towel real quick and get that paycheck. I blame Jake Paul for this. But I'm very curious to know, what are your thoughts about all this down below in the comments? And like always, don't forget to follow for more viral news. Ciao, pescado.
While some dispute whether Manny accomplished enough to clinch a definitive win, others point to Barrios' poor performance. The younger fighter failed to push the pace or leave a lasting impression. Viewers were astonished by his lack of aggression and scant offensive danger. Some thought that Barrios was unduly reverent of Manny's history and unwilling to challenge a legend. Barrios' passive strategy made it appear as if he did not contribute enough to earn a draw. The lack of active dominance from a champion raises concerns about the decision.
So yeah, everybody, so this is Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. So yeah, everybody, Manny Pacquiao, this ended in a draw. So yeah, listen, it was a good fight, very good fight. I thought Pacquiao edged it, based off, I don't know, maybe eye-catching work, but Barrios was, I would say, was slipping away halfway through 6-7, around that there, and then he came back in the last couple of rounds, but in the same time, I think Pacquiao did enough to win the fight. But it was a great fight, everybody. Manny Pacquiao looked far from done in this fight. He looked fantastic, looked like Father Time didn't beat him, and he was quite impressive tonight. And more impressive than the expedition he did face in Japan not too long ago. So, it was a great fight. Unfortunately, there was no win put down to either fighter. It was a draw. Second draw for Barrios too. His last draw was from the Abdul Ramos. So, yeah. So this was a great fight, everybody. What do you guys think about it? I thought it was a very, very good fight. And yeah.